Hello, English 102 students. This is your instructor, Mandy. It's come to my attention that I have not had the opportunity to discuss Assignment 3 with you. And you have Assignment 3 due over the fall break. So, Assignment 3 is fairly straightforward. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do in order to be successful in this assignment is tackle those databases. Well, technically first what you have to do is find a topic. And if you don't have a topic yet, make sure that you're selecting a topic that is doable in terms of the databases at the college. And what I mean by that is don't choose anything that's not academic. Don't go choose, interior design or conspiracy theories, or I'm trying to think of something else. The topic you choose, you should be able to find a large amount of journal articles in order to support your argument. So pick that topic. Now, you can choose something in your field. However, you can't submit this assignment to another class, right? So choose something that interests you, something that you can do for the next 6 weeks, right? Because you're going to be doing this for a long time. So select a topic that you're truly interested in. It could be butterfly migration patterns. It could be prostitution. It could be other topics have included immigration reform. Someone wrote about extrajudicial killing in the Philippines one year. Other topics I've had late-term abortion, which wasn't a fun topic. I don't really recommend that one. But find something that truly interests you enough to hold your attention for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So, this particular topic that you choose for this reference page should be what you write the next 3 assignments, right? So it's 3 assignments, assignment 4, assignment 5, and assignment 6. And the reference page is just step 1. For this reference page, you need to find at least 7 references. Now, we went through the databases. I showed you the cite button. You will need to go through the databases and start finding articles that you think are going to be appropriate for your topic. Now, they might not be later. You might find 14 references that you think might be helpful for your topic, but for some reason, later they end up not being of any use at all. And that's fine. This is just your preliminary research. So you need to find 14, ideally, journal articles. Now, if you find an ebook or a book, if you find some newspaper articles because of the nature of your topic, maybe you're discussing something that's a current event or current issue, newspaper articles are fine as well, but you will need to have some of that in there if it's appropriate to your topic. If you have a very academic topic, it is perfectly okay to have 14 journal articles or 7 journal articles. It's fine. If you have a topic that is a current issue, prostitution in Canada, public reactions, and you have journal articles, newspaper, that's good, right? But you need at least 7. And of course, those might change later. This assignment is also looking at, of course, your APA style. So for this assignment, you only need the cover page and the references list. That's it. You don't need to do any writing or anything like that. You will need to do some thinking, right? Because you are kind of in the process of guessing right now which articles are going to be appropriate. On your cover page, your title should be a question. What do you think the question is, right? So you're going to have all these references. What question are you asking those references to answer? Now, some of you might be like, well, I want to study the migration patterns of birds. I'm interested in that. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a very broad topic. And your initial response might be, well, I want to write a report on that because I don't know anything about it. That's okay. If your intention is going to be to write a research paper that is a report rather than an analysis, you can do that. However, that's going to limit the amount of mark you can get, right? So I'm going to do a report on the migratory patterns of birds. Okay, so that's a report. A report lands you, a really well done report will land you between 75 and 80. And that's fine if that's what you choose. Now, if you decide, okay, migratory patterns of birds, maybe you run across a lot of information about how climate change is affecting the migratory patterns of birds. Now you have an argument. The front of your reference page in that case would say, how does climate change affect the migratory patterns of swallows? It might just be birds. Later on, you discover that it's mostly swallows. So then your paper becomes about the migratory patterns of swallows and the effect of climate change on that. Do you see where I'm going? So, title page, APA style. Question is your title. References on the back. When I get your papers, I'm going to say, okay, this is her question. I'm going to go through your references and say, and consider whether or not I think those articles are going to be able to answer that question. So I'm going to help you, hopefully, try and find some holes that already exist in your reference page. Now, when you come to class on October 15th, we have class in the afternoon, you will have a copy of this APA reference page assignment with you, and I will walk you through how to edit it. So we'll catch all of those APA rules, and we'll make sure that that reference page is in beautiful shape to be handed in so that I don't have to mark a single thing on it and you can get 90%, right? Now, if you watch the recordings, if you have a bio class on Monday afternoon and you can't watch the recording until after class, you'll need to watch that recording as soon as you can after class. There is a PDF of the process of editing a reference page that goes step by step through everything we're going to discuss in class. So if you can't be there for class, it's going to be up to you to go through that how to edit a reference page on your own and make sure you're checking it. If you have any questions for me about the assignment and the expectations, please let me know and I will answer as soon as I can. I hope I've answered most of your questions.